idea of everything. And it just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know if it was God doing it, but something was to teach me a lesson, like to say, you know, regardless how much, whatever he talks about, this is arguably the best, if not one of the best MCs that has ever lived. And just working with him and watching him write lyrics not on paper was just incredible to see, right? And he purposely made my track, if you notice, the most violent track on the album. The underground kid, right? The backpack kid, the one that everybody talks about, an OK player. I'm gonna take his track and kill everybody. Let's see if all the people get it. And some did, but some didn't. They was like, oh, Knife, you did this. I'm like, you talking about killing? I thought you said you didn't like killing, right? I thought you want to hear all positivity on your records. He's talking about killing every line. He's killing people. They didn't catch that part, right? So it's kind of changed my idea of who's really for the culture and who's not. I don't think they're ready for that conversation, big bro. But I learned not to get caught up in the images that TV released. And I learned not to get caught up in people that say they're for the culture. And see people that say they're for positivity and a conscious rap. And I got caught up in that so much. But Jay-Z kind of taught me out of it, right? That's why to this day, you know, one of the best people I ever met, two of the best people I ever talked to, has been Waka Flocka and Gucci Mane. Because the attitude is in the right place, right? The music speaks to a certain demographic, although it doesn't speak to people here, might not. They control 5 states, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Atlanta. And it speaks to a certain demographic. Although I may not listen to it, as people, they control a certain part of the country. And they do so much for the people in that area. And Jay-Z just really taught me that. Beyonce was the next person to teach me. To not get caught up in images. That's probably the hardest working person I ever met. Man or woman. I mean, we're in the studio and we're cutting Girl, right? A track I did for Destiny's Child, Girl, and then She the Reason and Game Over. And we're asleep, it's 5 in the morning. All of us are gone. Me, Kelly, Michelle, the engineer, and she's in the booth, hello, at 5 in the morning. Like she sings all night. She can sing and dance at the same time. Like this, you know, some people sing with a Pro Tool rig in the back. She doesn't. Like she is a super duper hard worker. And so at the same time, I was still working with my brother Murs and Gene Gray, and we were still doing LB albums. And I was kind of understanding, well, hey, it's not about a mainstream or underground thing. It's a good music thing. If I can take someone, and it's not about necessarily saying, when Knife, you know, a lot of people say, Knife, won't you change the sound? I'd rather change the person I work with. I work with Destiny's Child and MOP in the same year, all Fruity Loops. By not changing what I believed in, but not changing the sound that I believed in. Because at the end of the day, like Beyonce told me, and I got in the studio with her, and I said, I'm looking at her, I said, what the hell do you want me to do? Like, you know what I do. Like, I take records, I sample, I put drums on them, boom, that's it. She said, that's all I want you to do. We pulled you in here to do you. That's very important. Do you, y'all. Like, I know it sounds very cliche, but to this day, people can listen to an album and hear all the tracks on it and say, Knife did this one, without reading the credits. That's exactly what you want. You want that. You want people to know, out of a track of 20 tracks, the ones that you did. You even want people to think you did some of the ones you didn't do. Because it's like, people ask one thing, Knife, did you do this track? No, sound like you, bro. That's exactly what you want. And So I understood the whole mainstream or underground dichotomy and how much bullshit it was. Because it is. It's basically a marketing ploy to separate us. That's exactly, because at the end of the day, if I go in the airport and my flight is delayed, I'm sitting in the chair pissed off because I'm ready to go. Tiger is sitting right beside me, and he doing the same, and we're both tired. That's when you know we're all on the same playing field. We all do the same thing. We all go through the same struggles. It's the people that separates us. Oh, this is the real shit. This is the fake shit. It's more fake people on the real side that you know, right? And there's more real people on the quote-unquote fake side that you will know.